What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Aries. So we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. But hello, everybody. Happy Friday. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. Do want to mention, as always, if you're interested in a personal read, head over to my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. The sale is almost over, guys. If you want to get 20% off on a 15-minute personal reading with me, use code SUMMER23 at checkout. It does end on the 31st of August. But let's go ahead and see what's up. We're starting out here with the Ram fam. So, Team Aries, what do we got going on here for your next 72? What's going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. Hey, Orpheus, what's up? What's going on, Alejandra? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Message is showing up here for the Ram fam, please. Messages for Team Aries in the next 72 hours. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. All right, Team Ram fam, we're getting our last and final shuffle. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here possibly with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Coming into the current energy for you, we have here the Death card, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Devil in reverse, and taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position for your weekend as well. So for the Aries peeps coming into your weekend, we start here with the Queen of Pentacles all the way to the Death card. By the way, this is Scorpionic energy. This is Capricorn energy. You might be dealing with either or. I am seeing here, though, Queen of Pents to the Death card. I think one of the biggest things that is kind of changing is taking yourself a little bit more into account. I kind of feel a vibe where somebody was around you in the sense where it kind of felt like they always needed to be the priority or they always needed to be paid attention to. I do feel like somebody could have been a big, not necessarily an attention-seeking energy, but in a way, kinda. You know, it feels to me like they always needed so much energy from you to the point where it was pretty draining. It was quite draining being around this specific person. So I get this energy for you guys moving into the weekend where it's like, yeah, time to self-isolate, time to give my energy back to myself, and also time to kind of take a break from this person, right? Looking at the outcome here, Four of Pentacles reversed, definitely looking like you need a break from somebody here, especially if they've been very, very draining to be around. And also if you feel like you've had a lack of time to invest in yourself and invest in your needs and your wants going into your weekend, guys. So definitely feeling that energy where it's just been a lot, and it doesn't have to be a person too. It could be a job. So maybe you've been working extra hard in your career, working extra hard at your job. Maybe you guys have recently become parents. It's been really, really tough, right? To be a parent, you know, and especially in the beginning. So maybe this is the energy of like, hey, grandparents, take the baby for a weekend. You know, mama's got to reset. Could be that energy too. But at the end of the day, however it ends up resonating to you, this feels to me like a time here to kind of take a moment to move away from a situation that's been very draining and focus on getting your batteries recharged. So Aries, definitely don't blame me there. Take the time here to relax, to refocus up on you, and definitely enjoy your weekend, all right? All right, though, Team Aries, of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with our Ram fam. We're going to go ahead and do fire, earth, water, air. So jumping on into our earth signs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. We're going to see what's popping here for the bulls. Messages coming in here from Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What's going on, Unusual Mel? Hey, Faith, Action, Bravery. Michelle, what's up? You said sending you big Leo love from San Antonio, Texas. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Hello, hello. Hey, Jamie. What's going on, Sue? Hi, Aunt. I love your readings. Leo for September leaves me hopeful. Happy to hear that. Thank you, Sue. Really, really appreciate it. But what's going on here for Team Taurus in your weekend, in your next 72 hours? One more shuffle, guys, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome sauce. Taurus, overall energy for you is a 7 of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign this weekend, like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For the current energy, we have here the Page of Wands, what it is you're dealing with at this time, Temperance in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for Taurians is going to be the 4 Cups in the reverse position as well. So moving along here into your weekend, Taurus, 7 of Cups here, Page of Wands here. Let's talk about it. It does feel to me like you're taking interest in a lot of different things right now. So you're pretty open here to different opportunities or different things. I like this a lot because it's like you're keeping an open mind about other things you can pursue, other things that you can get invested in. Looking at what you're dealing with right now, Temperance in reverse. You know what I feel is prompting this? I feel like you're not satisfied with something you currently got going on. So it's like I want to keep a lot of options. I want to take a look at what is really out there for me and not settle. There's a big energy here this weekend about choosing not to settle. At the end of the day, if you settle with the universe settles with you. You know, so if you settle in an energy that you're unhappy with, you're going to stay there because you settled there. So it's about saying, I'm not going to settle in things that I don't necessarily love and like for me, but instead keep my options open. There is so much more I can have. There is so much more I can manifest. There is so much more I can create. So it's really about choosing to focus on what options are out there and to not settle instead. Looking at the outcome for your weekend, 4 Cups in reverse, absolutely. This is about ignoring that energy of believing that where you are is only where you're going to be. And instead, this is about being optimistic about your future and actually starting to see that there's so many different options here with the 7 of Cups that you can actually invest into. So let's say, for example, right now, Taurus, maybe you're really unhappy with your job. You know, you're only going to be stuck at that job and miserable at that job forever if you choose to settle at that job, right? At the end of the day, you have every opportunity to look for new jobs, to go on Indeed.com and surf the web, to go into places and ask for an application. You know, you have everything available to you to change your work situation and see what other options are out there. But that's all going to be depending on whether or not you settle with that. You know, maybe this is the energy of you being really unhappy with a partner. Don't settle with a partner. If you're unhappy with your person, don't be involved in that relationship. Be single. Get to know people. See who's out there. See who you vibe with, right? So I really feel here for you this weekend is all about not settling, but instead really starting to see the opportunities that are out there in the world and giving it your attention and seeing what you like. It's kind of in that place where you're getting your toes wet, your feet wet, dipping them in the water and seeing what you really want to resonate with, you know? So I like it for you. Very explorative time, and it's going to be fun, I feel, here too. All right, cool, Taurus. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Taurus. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth. We also did our fire. Hopping on into our water signs, guys. Let's have a look here at the Cancer. What's going on here for the Crab Gang, baby? Message is showing up here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. Moving on forward here into the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for our Cancer peeps, please? Message is showing up here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, our final shuffle's incoming, and we'll see what is up. Overall energy for you is going to be the 7 of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or a Leo. For the current energy, Knight of Wands, what it is you're dealing with, Cancer, King of Pents in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Cups in the reverse position as well. So for the weekend for Cancerian, 7 of Wands reverse, letting your guard down, not having a high guard up, definitely moving towards something here with the Knight of Wands. You know what it feels like? I think that you could be in a period of time where this is about giving something a chance. Sometimes as a Cancer myself, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, I'm not going to lie, I could be a person that doesn't always give too many chances to things. Sometimes I can be apprehensive about something and then not really give it a go, not really give it a chance. So this is the energy of saying, hey, instead of kind of having my mind made up before I even experience something, instead of judging a book instead of judging a book of its cover, at the end of the day, let me just see what this is really about. So Cancer, you're not pushing away something before giving it a chance. I feel like you're moving towards it instead. That's what I feel here for you. And I think though, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I gave it a chance, but I still kind of don't like it. I mean, looking at the outcome here, Cancer, you got here the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups reverse here represents, yeah, this is probably something I don't want to move forward with. So Cancers, I know that you're listening to this message like, well, Ant, there's a reason I was apprehensive because I was picking up on a vibe intuitively. I know us Cancers are intuitive AF, but despite what vibes we pick up, I'm always a big advocate of saying, hey, we should still give something at least a chance once. If you like it, cool. You had a different experience. It's good to figure that out. If you still don't like it, at least you gave it a try, right? So Cancers, what I would say here for you this weekend is give something a try anyways. You still very well likely may end up not liking it and wanting to go forward with whatever this is, but hey, at least you can say you tried. You know, this could be the energy of like, I don't know, kind of apprehensive to go on a date with this person. It just feels a little weird, a little off, but fuck it. Let's go on a date and see what happens. You may go on the date. You may recognize the person's not for you, but hey, at least you gave it a chance. At least you got the actual clarity showing up here for you in your reality. So Cancer, I feel like the message for you is just push through it anyways. You never know what it's like till you experience it. And even if you intuitively have the answer, actually clarify it instead. I would say go for it. I would be open here this weekend, okay? So pretty interesting message. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Cancer, I appreciate you guys so much coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, my crab gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, what's going on? Cindy, hello. You said happy Friday. Hello, Anthony and the Soul Fam. Happy Friday to you, too. Thank you so much, Cindy, by the way. Appreciate you. Saying please hit the like button and show some love. Thank you. Felicia, what's up? You retracted your message, but hello. How are you doing, Felicia? Hope you're doing great. And hopefully everybody here is having a fantastic Friday here so far. So we finished up the fire. We did the earth. We did the water. Going into our air signs for the weekend, let's have a look here at the Libra. What do we got going on for our lovely Libra gang? Message is showing up for Libra peeps. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What's going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. Cindy, thank you so much, my love. Cindy, shout out to you for gifting 5 memberships. Super cool. Thank you, my love. What do we got going on here for Libra in the next 72 hours? Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Libra, one more shuffle is incoming for you, and we'll see what's up. Libra, overall energy for you guys is a Page of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. For the current energy, we got here the Fool card, what it is you're dealing with. We got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So, Team Libra, let's see what's in store here for you. Page of Wands reversed here, Fool in the upright here. I do get the sense here that there is a disinterest coming up here for you this weekend. I feel like something's not as interesting as it once was, if you will. I do think that Fool card here says, I kind of just want to explore different options, or I kind of just want to jump in a different direction, see what else intrigues me. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Ace of Pentacles, you may have an opportunity arise this weekend, but I feel like considering you're disinterested in whatever this is, you might be shutting down that opportunity. So let's say at first in the past, Libra, you might have been very attracted to somebody. Maybe you were interested in them romantically, or interested in them in general. You might get the opportunity this weekend. Maybe they want to come in and ask you out on a date. It might be something that you're not interested in anymore, so you might actually deny that date. Like I said, I feel like feelings here have kind of changed. You've grown to find a disinterest in someone or something at this time, and the universe here kind of presents you an opportunity to invest in whatever this is, but I think you realize, it's not for me. It's not what I really want anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and still see what else is out there. You know, looking at the outcome you got here in Knight of Pentacles reversed, yeah, I see you kind of not wanting to pick up and continue with whatever this is due to your disinterest. You know, I feel like there's no other way I could put it. Essentially, Libra, feelings here have changed. Something here is not intriguing to you as it once was, and you want to go ahead and see what else is out there that can intrigue you, that can attract you and pull you in, okay? So that's what I'm seeing showing up for you. Of course, if it's your story, cool. If it's not, no worries. But thank you, Libra peeps, for coming out here nonetheless, okay? Yeah, definitely some feelings here and interests here are coming to a change, all right? All right, Libra family, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right. By the way, Raven, what's going on? Hello, welcome in. By the way, Itty too, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing great. What's going on, Alicia Bell? How you doing? You said, hey, Aunt. Hello. How is it hanging? All right, guys, we did our first batch. We're going to hop on into our second batch in a sec. As always, everybody, happy Friday. Hope you're excited for the weekend. I hope you had a killer week, man. Really good and fun time. This week has been pretty solid, even though Mercury went in retrograde officially this week. It's been a pretty solid week. I hope everybody's been having a good time so far. Definitely can't complain reading for this week. I think it's been a pretty damn good one. Jasmine Angel, what's up? Hey, Aunt, good energy and vibes today for sure. Today is a really good vibe day, very comfortable day, very relaxing kind of day I've noticed for me personally. So glad to hear it. Glad that you're in a good energy too. Hey, what's going on, Mahi? You said Leo. Leo will come up soon, for sure, for sure. And yeah, guys, just give me about another minute or so, and then we're going to go ahead and continue with the rest of the reads. Also, if you are here having fun and enjoying the video today, please do drop a like. I'd appreciate it. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. We really would appreciate that as well. All right, guys. So we're hopping back on into it. The fire signs were first for today, so we did Aries first today. Let's go ahead and actually check out the Leo. What's popping here for our Lions, baby? Message is showing up here for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Leo this weekend? Message is showing up here for the Leo, please. In the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Leo, one more shuffle is coming up for you, and we're going to go ahead and get it popping. Leo, overall energy here for you is going to be the 8 of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look here at the current energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the 9 of Wands, and then checking out the outcome, Leo, for your weekend is going to be a 6 of Cups in the upright as well. So what I'm seeing here for you guys, 8 of Swords, you got the Wheel of Fortune. I think that you're kind of concerned about something, and you're concerned about something in the sense of it changing. I think what's weird, it's not even what's weird. What's going on here for you is that maybe you're scared to accept the present moment because you're scared of losing the past. It feels to me for you, Leo, like you've held on to the past for a very long time, because with the outcome here being the 6 of Cups, that represents holding on to the past. But you have here an 8 of Swords and a Wheel of Fortune. What concerns you is about change and accepting the fact that the present moment is different than the way things were previously. I feel like you're really hesitant here to move out from the past, because if I let go of the past, that means I let go of the reality in which I desire. Does that make sense, Leo? It's like you're desiring to live in the past. You wish that the past could be your present, and you know that if you let go of the past, that means that it's finally over, and you kind of have to accept where reality is right now in this very present moment. And that's kind of disappointing. But what I will say here is that as much as it may suck sometimes that we cannot go back to the past, all we will ever have is the present moment. We'll never have the future either, because by the time we get to the future, it's going to be the present moment by the time we get there. So if all we ever have is right now, this moment, then what we can do is decide to create something better. What if you ask yourself, Leo, okay, what I wanted in the past can't exist anymore, but what can I do right now to make my life better than anything I've ever experienced before? If you ask yourself that question, imagine what would be the best thing you can do right now to be living a very happy life. What would it be? Imagine it, feel it, start thinking about it, start questioning what you can do, and then put a plan into motion. You know, with that being said, start getting started on making that life that would make you happy. What would be better than what you've previously experienced? You know, as much as it sucks letting go of the past, knowing that once you do that, you fully have to accept where you are. The best part is that accepting where you are means you can get started on creating something new. So what I would say to Leos here is allow yourself to let go of the past, guys, and focus on what you want to create now. Unfortunately, you can't go back here, and you can't go forward in the future either. All we have is right now in this present moment. So the best thing we can do is look at the greatest life we can create and start putting a plan into action to make that happen. So Leos, do hope that helps out here for you. And I do hope that you guys create the dream reality that you're looking for. Okay? All right, Team Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning in here so much. Nonetheless, of course, take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, okay? By the way, Cindy said, feeling the retrograde, but nothing but positivity right now. Love that for you. Jesse Hill, what's up? You said you finished a 6-pack of Brooklyn Lager. Good taste, dude. That's what's up. You were also asking how did I get the hat. So I actually ended up getting this from my partner. She knew somebody that worked at the brewery, so I ended up getting it for free. So this is from somebody who works at the brewery, but yeah, technically it is my girlfriend's hat, but she's never gonna get it back. So I mean, at the end of the day, she's took stuff from me, so this is gonna be mine, you know. So yeah, that's how I got it. I got it from basically someone she knew who works there. But yeah, love this hat though. Really, really fun. All right, but let's go ahead and hop on into it, guys. So we did the fire. We're going to hop back on into our earth signs. We did Taurus already, so let's go ahead and check out the Capricorn and see what's going on with you. What do we got going on here for Team Cappy, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for ya? All right, Team Cappy, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taking a look here at the overall energy for you, we got here the Tower. You could be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for some of you. For the current energy, we have here the Knight of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, the Judgment card in the upright position, and having a look at the outcome for the Capricorn peeps is going to be the Three of Swords in the upright as well. So Capricorn, I do see here with the Tower, you know, it represents a unstable foundation, and it's something here because, you know, you have not only just a tower, you have here a tower with a Knight of Cups reversed. So you're not wanting to go forward here with some situation that you don't feel is stable. This could be about maybe looking at a deal, checking it twice before making your signature happen, and you start to pick up on something that isn't so good. Like, I feel like, for example, Capricorn, maybe this weekend you're going to purchase a car, and right before you sign off to purchase this car, you notice something's very off. Maybe it's leaking oil. Maybe there's a big issue with the car. You just picked up on it. I mean, Mercury's in retrograde, guys. We want to check everything 5 times before we sign any sort of documents. So this is a time to be cautious when purchasing homes, cars, anything of that nature. You want to read the fine print. You want to inspect everything. Also, especially when it comes to technology, electronics, cars, etc. So Capricorn, I feel here for you. You were thinking of going forward with something, but this weekend reveals to you just how unstable it really is, and that right there is like, wait a minute, this isn't going to be a good thing for me, so I'm not going to pursue forward with something. It could even be somebody. Someone this weekend might reveal to them, they might basically tell on themselves and reveal to you who they truly are. And you might see that there's some unstable factors coming in from this specific person. It might not be something that you necessarily like. So therefore, you might not go through with this specific person too. So yeah, I mean, I think you were thinking about giving a chance here with the Judgment card. But the Judgment card, besides giving chances, is also a card about making judgments. And I think that based upon your judgment of what it is you're seeing this weekend, you're choosing to separate yourself from making some sort of investment. You see something here with the Tower that isn't so good, that isn't so stable. It is what you want to end up avoiding, right? And lots of people always want to avoid Tower moments, so I can see where you guys are coming from. So Capricorns, what I say to you guys is you might be seeing red flags in somebody this weekend. If that's the case, you're avoiding that person if you see a red flag. But if it's not about red flags and people, it could be about just seeing like, you know, maybe a bad business deal. Maybe you were thinking about getting a car. You see something wrong with it. You're just going to see something here that you know isn't good, that wasn't shown previously, and that's what's going to make you avoid this overall. Okay, so Capricorns, do take that if it resonates. It's an interesting one. It might be your story, it might not, but take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Cappies, thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless. Have a great and fantastic weekend. Okay, all right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our Capricorn. Thank you guys for coming on through. So we did our earth, we did our fire. We're going to jump into the water in a second. What's going on, Alyssa? You said happy Friday to you as well, my love. Angel Clairvoyant, or Angel Clairvoyant, where's Clairvoyant from? I've never said that before. Angel Clairvoyant UK, Antifab reader, thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Freaking Mercury retrograde, guys, it makes me get tongue twisted all the damn time every time Mercury is in retrograde, so you can always expect my speech to be a little bit interesting, okay? But regardless though, thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Angel Clairvoyant UK, really appreciate ya. Paige, what's up? You said, what's up, my peeps? Hey, Aunt, good to see you. Good to see you too. How you doing, dear? Hope all is well. Thank you so much for stopping on by here today. You're feeling balanced and good, Raven. Happy to hear that. Really cool, man. A lot of people recently, I've been seeing you guys coming into the chat with like really good energy, really good mood, really good vibes. So happy that everybody's doing good here. It seems collectively like everybody's in a little bit of a better space, especially in comparison to like kind of last month. I think that, July was a little rocky. August just flew by. August was the quickest month we've had this year. I can't believe how fast it blew by. And we're about to move into September relatively shortly. But yeah, you guys seem to be in a really good vibe this month. So super happy to hear it. Okay. All right, though, jumping back into the water, we did Cancer already. Let's look at the Pisces peeps. What do we got going on here for the fish? What's showing up here for Team Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for your weekend? Message is showing up here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Pisces, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves about 2 more shuffles. Do want to mention real quick, you had a Temperance card come out for you. Temperance card is a card that represents feeling very emotionally balanced, feeling like the vibes here are good. You could be picking up on good vibes with somebody. You might be starting to feel like you're in like a really balanced state with someone, really balanced connection. Or you might be starting to notice that this weekend in general just might be good and calm vibes as well for you. So if that's the case for you, really, really cool. But let's get our last shuffle on and see what's up. Pisces, overall energy for you is the Devil. You could be connecting here possibly with a Capricorn for a few of you. Definitely getting intertwined here with somebody. I don't feel like it's 100% negative though. The Devil actually could have its upsides. So I feel like you're getting a little deep with someone here, having a look at the current energy we have here, the 3 of Wands, what it is you're dealing with at this time, Lovers in reverse, and looking at the outcome for your weekend, Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. For some Pisces, you might be finding that you connect with somebody more in a sense of intimacy than you do romantically. So this could be a situation of lust over love. You might start to notice that if you're connecting with somebody on a more flirty and romantic kind of page. So if you're in a situationship right now, if you have like a date with somebody, or if you have been dating somebody, you might come to the conclusion that it's more lust over love. Maybe you don't feel much of a romantic connection, but there could be something you can build there. Maybe like a friend with benefit kind of situation, if that's something that you're into. Could be that case here for some of you. But regardless, Devil here to the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I think that there's something here between you and somebody, but I don't feel like it's essentially what you've been looking for. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like if you've been looking for a romantic partner, you might be very attracted to this person, but maybe you don't feel like you connect with them on that romantic page. So looking at the outcome, Ace of Pentacles reversed, this probably isn't somebody you would pursue romantically, but instead maybe you would pursue them in an intimate way, have fun, be a friend, whatever the case may be, but I don't see it being like a full-blown romantic connection kind of deal. For other Pisces dealing with different situations, maybe in career, you might start taking a look at a different career option. It might be something that ends up being fun, but maybe not something that you love overall. So you might be denying a career opportunity. Maybe you get a chance for a day to kind of like explore a facility or to see how a job is performed and done. And after you like have an experience for a day to see how a certain job is, you might say, hey, this is kind of cool and fun, but it's also not necessarily for me. So you might be denying an opportunity here if you did get a new work opportunity showing up here for you as well. So Pisces, what I feel here for you is there's going to be an opportunity showing up, but I feel like what you're getting out of the opportunity is not necessarily what you're looking for. It is kind of cool. There is something there that you connect with, but it isn't the full package. It's not everything you've wanted. So I feel like you're not going to go through with it, but instead you're going to kind of keep on searching for what it is you're looking for overall, So take it if it resonates, of course, leave it if it doesn't. But Pisces, thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you, okay? All right, Team Fish, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Aisha, what up? You said hi there, hi there, and happy Friday, and mods. Hope y'all are doing okay. Hope or having a good day and a good end of the week. Glad to hear that for you, my love. Thank you for coming on out. Paige here said, I love how over the years that I've been with you, watching your channel grow, and seeing your mural of tattoos grow as well. I know, man. I appreciate that too. Thank you for watching me for over the past few years. I have been itching, guys, to just get this damn sleeve done. I've just had A, no time, and B, no money to really set aside for it, you know? So at the end of the day, tattoos are very, very expensive. So considering that I'm an adult now, I don't live, you know, with my family anymore, you know, there's a lot more things that need to get taken care of financially, bills, XYZ. But, you know, if I was still living at my family's house, I'd probably have this whole entire sleeve done. But yeah, I've been wanting to get back in, get an appointment going, get the rest of the sleeve finished. There are so many more tattoos I just want to have, but it's cool though, because it's like ever since the beginning of the YouTube channel when I started, I think I had only one tattoo. Honestly, I might have had actually no tattoos. I don't know, because I know that this is my first tattoo I've ever had. The third eye here, the first tattoo I've ever gotten in my life. So by the time I started my channel, we expanded here with the tragedy faces. We expanded with the roses. We expanded for this little memorial tattoo I have. We expanded, I remember very specifically, I think it was at a time in June where we went to the wolves, which was cool. The wolves with the tree. Then we eventually got this. We got the owl with the skull, the lion tattoo, and then Artemis over here, which is the most recent one. So there's so many more additions that I want to add, man. I'm super excited to when I can get back into the tattoo parlor. Super excited. But yeah, over the past 5 years, you guys have basically seen them all kind of unfold, which is pretty cool. I actually like that you pointed that out. That's pretty cool. How much did you miss, Aisha? Not too much. We're kind of about like halfway through the signs, you know? Yeah, Cindy. It is money for sure. But yeah, I'm going to be getting my tattoos finished eventually, you know? There will be a point where when I end up finishing this sleeve, we'll move into the legs. We'll go to the chest. I mean, I've always wanted something on my neck, but whether or not I do it, it really depends. That's a tattoo that you got to commit to, because it's very painful. You know, you got to pick a good design because everybody's going to see it. I know originally I wanted kind of like a lion on my neck, but considering I already have a lion tattoo, probably not going to go that route. But I've always thought like an owl or a lion would be so cool on the neck, but we'll see what happens. Chest is definitely going to get done though as well. Just really depends at the time of when I get back into the parlor. Alyssa said I have a third eye on my chest as a cover up. Nice. That's cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, that was the first tattoo I got. It was a super dope tattoo. That's actually when I met my artist. I have the same artist who's tattooed me for everything except for the Om symbol that I have behind my ear. That was like a random artist, a random walk-in, but everything else is the same artist that I've worked with over the past few years. Alyssa said that's where mine is, in the center on my chest up to my throat. Nice. That's cool. Actually, that's actually a pretty cool spot for it too. You know, I would never do anything, I guess, in terms of like face tats, but like I think the gnarliest tattoo I would probably do would be like a throat tattoo. Just not sure what I would put, you know, but it's sick because I'd want it to extend almost to the neck, right? So it'd be like kind of like a neck extend, go into the throat, be something sick. But then you got my beard, which will cover it half of the time. So you got to pick something that stands out. That I wouldn't know yet on what to do. Marlene, what up, what up? You said, hey, Ant and the Soul Fam, what's poppin', Marlene? How are you? I hope you're doing great. Aisha said, oh, okay, thanks, Ant. I love your tattoos. Leo tattoos are really cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, you know, a lot of people I've had over the years, or like I've talked to over the years, are like, do you ever regret your tattoos? I don't regret a single tattoo that I have. I'm super, super happy with all of them. I mean, there's a lot, I could see fading on a lot of my tattoos that I've had for like 5 years now. Not anything that's actually bad in terms of fading, like very, very faint fading. But these are tattoos that I want to carry with me for the rest of my life. Every tattoo I've ever gotten really carries a story. And the thing about tattoos as well is that they don't even have to carry a story. If you fuck with it, get it tatted. You know, we used to live in a reality where lots of people would be like, hey, if you're tattooed, you know, people would look at you as like you're some crazy person or you'll never get a job anywhere. You can walk into a fucking Starbucks and see a person with like a tattoo right under their eye. It doesn't really matter anymore in this day of age. I know with certain jobs and stuff like that, it can get tricky on having tattoos, but I like that it's becoming more normal and more accepted in society because it's such a beautiful representation of art and a beautiful representation of your personality and who you are. One of my favorite things, man, in the world is tattoos. I didn't have any on my arms when you first started watching me. Yeah, so that was in the beginning of my tattoo journey. You have up to your neck, but low enough to cover it with a collar shirt. Cool. See, and that's kind of like a good way to go about it too, because it's like if you want to be like professional in a way and not show it off, you have the option to do that, which is cool. D Mitch said, can you tell me what placement's best to watch? You said it a couple lives back, but I don't remember which one. So best rule of thumb is your sun sign is your soul. So whatever you're feeling on a soul level, whatever's kind of going on internally in your soul, on your path, you can watch your sun for. Your rising sign is how other people perceive you, your world, your reality, what's going on in your exchange with other people. So if you're dealing right now with how you're being perceived, or if you want to know what other people think of you, watch your rising. I would say for the moon sign, all about emotions, excuse me. So when it comes towards how you're feeling, what it is you're thinking about emotionally, what you're dealing with emotionally, moon sign is perfect for that. And then Venus sign, all about love. So you can watch in those retrospects. If you're looking in terms of communication, if you've been wondering how a conversation is going to go, you can watch your Mercury sign. And you can really watch all placements, guys. It never necessarily fully matters. You'll get a message from any of them either way. And always with tarot, right? If a message needs to come through, it'll come through for you, even if it's not your zodiac sign being read. Cindy said companies wouldn't hire if tattoos showed. Attitudes on tattoos have come a long way. They really have. They surely have. Like if I think back to, being a kid in the early 2000s, very, very different story. But moving into now, like 2023, yeah, super different approach with tattoos. Yeah, I agree with that. Alyssa said, as long as I don't have FU tattooed or similar tattoos, leave me alone because my tattoos don't make my personality or my attitude. Yeah. And you know what? Like, it's a different story. Like, I can understand somebody not being hired if they have literally FU written across their forehead or like somewhere visible. That makes sense. That's not a great representation. So it would make sense. But yeah, for sure. It's definitely been very different. It really has. You're welcome, D-Mitch. Sorry guys for all the chatting. We'll get back into the reading soon. Just like taking a break, catching a vibe, catching up on some stuff with y'all, just shooting the shit. Paige asked, what was the longest tattoo that you've actually had to stay for the whole thing? Meaning like you stayed for the whole tattoo, or did you get it done in like pieces? So I've never got a tattoo done in pieces except for the owl. And that was only because my artist had, I think there was something with his kid that day. So he had to go pick up his kid. So we only did the lining for the first day, and then we did the shading like another date. So the only time I've ever did a tattoo in pieces was lining for one day, and then another day completely shaded it in. In regards to the longest tattoo that I've had, would be the roses. This was 6 hours straight. I took like one 15-minute break, and that was it. I actually fell asleep getting this tattooed, so my microphone's in the way. But yeah, getting my roses tattooed took about 6 hours, and I knocked out during it. I was just sleeping because it does not hurt in the slightest getting tattooed on the top of your arm. It basically vibrates, and you feel your bone move a little bit, like your bone jolts and vibrates, but it actually doesn't hurt at all. Nothing really hurts up here because it's like more of a meaty area. The most painful tattoo that you'll ever get is in between the arm. This sucks, okay? When you're getting it over here, this is painful, okay? So this was my most gruesome tattoo. This hurt like a bitch, all right? But everything else is very, very tame. Super duper tame, man. Your chest was done in 3 hours. Nice. Yeah. I mean, tattoo, like, it really depends. If you're getting like a super big piece, you're going to want to do it in sessions. You love when I chat with you guys. Happy to hear that. Paige said, my brother is tatted from head to toe, literally, and I'm oh, you're a big puss for pain. It's actually not that bad, guys. Believe it or not. Like, getting tattooed, like, I thought the first time I got my tattoo, I thought it was going to be the most painful thing in the world, because you always hear these stories of people like, it hurts. It's actually pretty pleasant. And I know that might sound like crazy. Like, my girlfriend is like worse in that retrospect than I am, because she's like, I enjoy this. It feels great. Like, sure, it's more of an annoyance than anything, but there's also times where you hit a certain spot with the needle and it's pleasurable. It's very weird. So certain spots kind of feel good. It's like you're getting a good itch. And then other spots are like an annoying scratching. It's more of a scratching than an actual stabbing pain. You don't feel a stabbing pain with tattoos. So it really isn't as bad. Anybody who's ever like wanted a tattoo, but you've been freaked out to get it, I urge you to go for it anyways. I think you're going to realize it's really not that bad. And it's not a bad time. It's a fun time too. And you shoot the shit with your artist and it's fun. It's a good vibe for sure. you know? And it really does depend on where, absolutely, like Cindy said. It depends where and if you're getting a lot of shading, because one of the worst places is like the ribs, for example. Some people can really tolerate the ribs well. Other people, or the majority of people, can't. It's very painful. There's not a lot of skin and you're hitting rib, so it's not fun. And especially shading in that area can hurt. I think that the one thing you'll notice is that if you end up getting a black and gray tattoo, and once you finish the shading's not bad. For me, like I said, the shading's more of scratching. The outlining does not hurt at all, guys. But when you finish shading and then your artist adds some white, that's when it will hurt, because after your skin is so raw from being shaded, you're putting more pressure now, adding the white color ink in. So that's where it could be painful for some people. Marlene, you said, I'm okay, just trying to stay awake, not feeling very well. I need surgery ASAP. Can't take it anymore. It's getting pretty serious. To be honest, I'm scared. If I accidentally fall asleep, I'm sorry. Don't worry if you fall asleep, my love. But what's been going on, Marlene, about in reference to you needing surgery? Go to the hospital, dog. Go check out a doctor or something. What's been happening recently? Yeah, I fell asleep for a lot of my tattoos too. I get lost in my music and just vibe, or I'll just talk to my artist the whole time. But the top of your foot and your chest hurt the most. Yeah, the top of the foot I could see being very painful. I would never get a foot tattoo. Like, definitely cool for the people who want it, but for me personally, no. I'm good. I'm good. Cindy said, and if you get a good artist that isn't dragging the needle and digging in, yeah, some artists have a very heavy hand, and that really fucking hurts for people. But also for the artists that do like a lot of black work, where they get really deep and heavy black and they want to saturate you. You know, when you're getting more saturation done, whether it's color or heavy black, you're going to have to expect it to be pretty rough to pack it in there. You know, but either way though, guys, moving forward, I know you guys are enjoying the chats, but I do got to finish up these reads, man. So we're going to hop back on into it. So what did I leave off on? I think I left off on Pisces, if I'm not mistaken, or was it, yeah, I think it was Pisces, because we're doing here fire, we're doing earth, we're doing water, and then we move to the air signs. So getting back into the air signs, let's go ahead and check out Team Aquarius for your next 72 hours. What's going on for the weekend, Aqua? Message is showing up here for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, we're going to grab ourselves our last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be a 3 of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. For the current energy, we do have here the 7 of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with at this time. We have here the King of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for you, Aquarius, we have here the Hierophant in the reverse position. So as far as what I see here for our Aqua gang, we got a 3 of Cups reversed here paired with a 7 of Wands reversed. It does kind of feel to me like right now you are being a little bit more transparent about your unhappiness in a situation with somebody. I think that for a while you kind of kept it to yourself, because air signs have an ability to go really quiet and really silent about some of the stuff they don't want to converse or speak about. But I think that in your case right now, it's about breaking your silence this weekend, saying, okay, I am unhappy with a certain amount of things, and I do want to be transparent about that. I do want to be honest about that. So with that being said, that's kind of the direction you're moving into, right? You know, looking at what it is you're dealing with, you got here the King of Cups. King of Cups is an energy here right now representing that you have a lot of compassion for somebody, but I think that there's also a certain level of disappointment you've experienced with this specific person. And looking at the outcome here, Hierophant reversed, despite how loyal you may be to somebody, loyalty doesn't always triumph over a certain level of disappointment, or you being, you know, unhappy with maybe the things that have gone on or the behaviors that you've experienced as well. So what I see here for Aquarian peeps is that you're pretty much in a space right now where I think you care about someone a lot. I think you're loyal to somebody, but I think that right now the loyalty is definitely not outweighing your frustrations or what you've been upset about with them. And you want to be transparent with them about it, because you want to start seeing things change in a positive direction rather than in a negative direction. So it looks to me this week in Aquarius that you will be speaking your truth. Okay. All right, Team Aqua, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our Aquarius peeps, Team Aqua, thank you guys for coming out. Take it if it resonates, of course, and leave it if it doesn't, okay? All right, guys, second batch of signs are done here for the weekend read. We're going to hop on into our last and final batch in just a bit. Marlene, reading up on that. Yeah, dude, you definitely should go to a doctor. Appreciate you still doing the timestamps, but I would even recommend right now going up to an urgent care and getting that taken care of, my love. Seriously, that does sound like a very serious situation. I would say go check it out ASAP. At this moment in time, literally forget the weekend read, get in the car and go. That's what I would say. Go check that out, dude, for sure. Definitely not something I would try to remove on your own, and I do think that you should check out and get some medical attention on that, okay? All right, though. Moving on forward here, guys. We did finish up the second batch, okay? So we're going to get on into the last and final batch. For the fire signs, we did already Aries and we did Leo. So we're going to hop on into Sagittarius and see what's up here for you. So what do we got going on here for the lovely Sagittarian gang? Message is showing up here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Sagittarians weekend? Message is showing up here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Sagittarius, I want to go ahead and get you guys about one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff for our Sagittarius. Overall energy here for you is going to be a King of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For the current energy, we have here the Ace of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. You got here the Seven of Cups in the upright position. And then lastly for you guys is going to be the Ten of Cups in the upright position as well. So Sagittarius, let's see what's up here for you. We start out here first and foremost with a King of Pentacles in reverse here, followed up here with an Ace of Swords in reversed as well. Kind of feeling here for you, Sag, that it's more of a time right now where I think that clarity isn't in the picture. I think you're trying to figure out where, like what's going to be my Ten of Cups? How am I going to get to my Ten of Cups? You know, King of Pentacles reversed right now represents not feeling super comfortable. Ace of Swords in reverse right now is an energy of like a lack of direction and a lack of clarity. So I get the feeling here for you, Sagittarius, where whether you're dealing with your work life, your personal life, your romantic life, there is not much of a sense of direction right now on where you want to go. But I get the feeling here that if you give yourself the time to explore with the Seven of Cups, you're going to find your Ten of Cups. You're going to find what fulfills you. So this could be the energy of feeling a little bit lost in your life. Here's my advisory for you, for anybody in general, right? For anybody who ever feels lost in life, the best thing that you can do is allow yourself to simply have experiences. I mean, guys, open yourself up to literally anything. You want to find your Ten of Cups kind of job, start working different jobs, apply to different places, get different experiences, do cool shit that you find interesting and things that you would love to work at. And I feel like if you allow yourself to do that, eventually one of these jobs are going to stick out for you and you're going to be like, wait a minute, that's my Ten of Cups kind of career. That's the career I can see myself incredibly happy with. I'm going for it, baby, okay? Now, let's say it's about love. Really get to know people, go out with people, date people, connect with them, see who you resonate with, see what you look for in a relationship, get all that experience, because inevitably you would know what your dream person is like and you would be able to go ahead and find that person as time continues to progress throughout the process of dating. So Sagittarius, I feel like allowing yourself to be free right now, to have experiences, to be open to different options is what's going to lead you to that Ten of Cups, especially if you're not necessarily fulfilled right now and if you feel a little bit lost. If you feel like I don't know where to go, try anything, because inevitably one thing will stick out and resonate with you. You know, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life when I was 18 years old. I kind of just worked a job. It was what it was, paid the bills, you know, had a lot going on at that time in my life. And I thought circumstances were going to be one way. They turned out so different. And, you know, one thing led to another. And then I came here. You know what I mean? I didn't necessarily think it was going to happen the way that it did, but I did found something I liked. I experienced it. I jumped into it and it unfolded in so many different ways I never thought it would. So that's why I always tell people, just give things a chance, give things a try, go for it, because inevitably something will align with you that you will really love, that you will call your 10 of Cups. Okay, Sag? All right, baby, much love to you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, okay? All right, guys. Moving on forward here for you, all the fire signs for the daily are officially done. We're now going to go ahead and hop back on into our earth signs. So Capricorns were taken care of, same things with the Taurians. We're now going to go ahead and have a look here at our lovely and amazing Virgo gang. Virgo, what is up? Happy Virgo season. Happy birthday. Hope it's been pretty damn good to you guys so far. And let's go ahead and get on into it. So what do we got showing up here, please, for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What's in store here for you? All right, my beautiful Virgo peeps, we're getting our last and final shuffle showing up, and we'll see what's up. Are you guys doing a barbecue today or something? Immediately, I got a whiff of like burgers and hot dogs on a grill. That is the vibe that I'm feeling here so far. So interestingly enough, right now, Virgo, you might be having some sort of barbecue this week, and if so, enjoy. All right, and definitely make a couple hot dogs for me. Either way, overall energy, we got here an Ace of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. Two of Cups upright. Having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the 10 of Swords. So taking a look into your weekend, guys, let's talk about it. We got here an Ace of Cups reverse paired with a Nine of Pence in reverse as well. I think this weekend there is some sort of how do I say this? I feel like you're missing somebody a little bit because you feel like without them, it might be tough, it might be difficult. This could be the energy of missing a specific person that you were dealing with in love. You could be missing somebody specifically that you've been connecting with on a friendship level. You might even miss somebody who has moved on, who has passed on too. So I feel this weekend you're missing somebody a little extra. But this also doesn't have to mean that this person's like out of your life. Maybe you're missing somebody because they're on a trip or a vacation. That could be the case here too. But yeah, I think somebody's lack of presence here is hitting you a little bit hard. And it's very difficult at this time. And I do apologize for any Virgos who are experiencing this, because missing a specific person sometimes can really suck, especially if there's not much in your power to really do about anything, right? Or to do anything about it is what I mean to say. So what I'll say here to Virgos is that if you are missing somebody and there's not much you can do about the situation, it's going to be painful no matter what. I won't sugarcoat it, but one of the best things you can do is take a look at and take a bit of a trip down memory lane and kind of appreciate the memories that were created with that person anyways, right? You know, I miss a lot of people I had in my life. There are certain people that I don't have in my life anymore that really meant a lot to me. There's people who have passed on who meant a lot to me. There are people in my life who we just went our separate ways. And I like to, despite missing them, I like to kind of take a trip down memory lane and just be grateful and experience, you know, the memories that were there to begin with, the memories that were created. I like to kind of reminisce and appreciate those, right? Because at the end of the day, so much can change in this world. So much can change in an instant. And what's great is to kind of reflect sometimes and go back and appreciate that we got to have the experience with that person and go down memory lane and look at the good times and the funny times and the great times and kind of appreciate it all for what it is. You know, whatever may have came to an ending in your life relationship wise, whether it was romantic or not, it might suck and it's going to be something that's hard to accept, but at least we can be grateful for having the experience in the first place, right? You know, it's like, hey man, one day everything may change, but at least we can appreciate the fact that we had that experience to begin with, because it makes it all the more special. You know, I definitely miss certain people in my life who I used to be very close with, but I'm grateful that I used to have such a great relationship with those people to begin with, because it was such a fun experience overall, right? So Virgos, I won't bullshit you or sugarcoat you. It definitely sucks, and it will take time to move on. Inevitably, you'll be okay without these people or this person. But what I would say is appreciate the fact that you had the experience to begin with, you know? All right, though, Virgo, of course, if it is not your story, no worries. But if it is, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But, you know, appreciate you guys coming out here nonetheless. Shout out to my Virgos and sending you a little bit of extra love this weekend, okay? All right, my Virgo gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our lovely earth signs. We also did our lovely fire signs. So we're now going to hop on into our water and see what's going on here for Team Scorpio. Let's see what's coming up here for the Scorpio, baby. Message is showing up here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on for Scorpio peeps this weekend? By the way, for the 135 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you very, very much. What do we got going on here for Scorpios in the next 72 hours? What's in store here for you? All right, let's go ahead and take a look here, Scorps, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the Moon card in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Pisces for some of you. Having a look at the current energy, we got here the Six of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, Eight of Cups in the upright, and then having a look here at the outcome for the Scorpio peeps is going to go ahead and be the Four of Swords. So coming on into your weekend, Scorpio, let's talk about it. Well, first things first, Moon in reverse here, Six of Wands in reverse here. I feel like you're taking your attention off of somebody, like you're not really giving them much energy. I do think that right now you're doing that for a reason, because someone's been distant. Eight of Cups. Somebody either could have walked away from you or started to promote distance from you. And with that being said, you're not going to be the person to try to keep anybody in your life. It's like it's a two-way street. I'll reach out and give you energy, but you got to go ahead and supply that shit right back. If you're just going to distance yourself from me, I'm not begging anybody, point blank period, to stay in my life. It's either you and I, we vibe, we work out, it's a mutual, equal give and take, Six of Pentacles kind of relationship, or it is what it is. You want to walk out, walk out. You know, looking at the outcome here for you, Scorpio, Four of Swords, I don't feel like you're chasing anybody down or trying to keep somebody involved in your life. It's like either you want to be here or you don't. It is what it is, kind of either way. You know, taking your feelings out of the equation, you're not here doing your best to force somebody to stay. If they want to stay, they will, and if they don't, they don't. So I think that that's kind of the vibe here for your weekend, you know? Giving somebody here that energy kind of right back to them that they're given to you. If someone here is creating distance, well then guess what? I'm going to be distant too, because it's a two-way street, baby. All right, so I feel you, Scorpio. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. Thank you guys for coming out nonetheless, okay? All right, everybody. All the water is done, all of the fire is done, and all of the earth signs are done. Going on into our last but not least zodiac sign for the daily reading, Team Gemini. What is popping here for the gems? Let's see what's going on here for you. What do we got showing up here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got in store here, please, for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What's going on here for you? All right, my gems, we're going to go ahead and have ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you. Hopefully all is well for the Gemini gang. Let's go ahead and check it out. If I can get my cards together, man, I'm having butterfingers right now. Interesting. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so you could be dealing with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looking at the current energy, Nine of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, Two of Wands, and looking at the outcome gems, we got here the Page of Wands in the reverse as well. All right, what's going on here for you? I feel like you're letting go in retrospect of the Nine of Wands reversed, which is the energy of becoming more open. You're letting go of being held back and more hermity, and now this weekend you're being more open and out there. I feel like you're not holding back. I'm an open book. This is me. I don't need to hold myself back from anybody as a means of self-preservation. I'm here. This is who I am. Looking at what you're dealing with, it's been a tough choice, but you're making this choice. So you got here Two of Wands. It was either be in hermit mode, not open up to anybody, have my boundaries and walls up, and gain nothing from it. Or put myself out there, potentially experience pain, wear my heart on my fucking sleeve, but actually have the opportunity to connect with people. Here's the thing about life, guys, and this is some real shit. You can wear your heart on your sleeve, and you can still get your ass hurt. You can wear your heart on your sleeve, though, and you can find the greatest people in your life you've ever met. You can have the greatest connections with people you never thought you would have before. But here's one thing. If you are a blocked person, meaning that you put walls up, you don't let anybody in, you will never gain anything, because you will not give anybody the opportunity to get close to you, and neither will you give yourself the opportunity to act it. So Gemini, you're coming you're coming out, you're breaking down these walls this weekend. I think you're recognizing that it's time to put myself back out there. You know, looking at the outcome here, Page of Wands reversed. Of course, you're not interested in getting hurt by anybody, but you're open at least so that somebody can come in and show you some love. And hey guys, like I mentioned, you might still experience hurt. You might meet a bad apple. You might have a situation where somebody does hurt you, but at least you're put into a position to where somebody can love you than being completely closed off from it overall. Okay? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. And I urge everybody to be as open as you can because you might miss out on some really great people. I've seen people be completely shut down to everybody and anything, and the most amazing opportunities that could have arose for them literally passed them on by because they weren't open to it. I think the trade-off's worth it. You might meet some bad apples, but you can meet a lovely, amazing person. And you don't want to deny yourself of that, okay? All right, beautiful Geminis. Of course, take it if it resonates for the weekend. Of course, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you guys so much for coming out here nonetheless. Love my Gemini gang, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And with that all being said, guys, thank you so much for coming out here to today's weekend reading. Do hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if it resonates, do let me know down in the comment section down below. Drop a like and a comment today, guys, if you enjoyed today's weekend reading. For anybody here who's new, do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So if you're new, consider subscribing. Welcome, welcome in. I wanted to mention all of the monthly videos are out for all 12 signs. So every single zodiac is posted for September 2023. I did get those videos up pretty early, so if you haven't seen your September monthly video yet, all signs are out. Give it a check out, guys, and definitely do enjoy. Do want to mention personal reads, guys. It ends on the 31st, the summer sale, so if you want to get your 20% off, use code SUMMER23 at checkout if you want to get 20% off on 15-minute personal reading tiers only, okay? All right, though, guys, I am pretty drained. Happy Friday, though. I had a pretty fun time here on the daily. I hope you guys had a fun time as well. Thank you for your love and support always. You guys are so loved and appreciated. You have absolutely no idea, but thank you guys for always blessing me and showing me love, and I hope that in return I can continue to do not only the same, but so much more for everybody. Have a safe weekend, enjoy yourselves, and I will see everybody in the next video. Guys, much love to my soul family. Take care, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.
Again.